The rain out there this morning, guys. Lots of it. It's going to be a hard morning to roll out of bed, hearing it hit the windowsill. And if you're hitting the roadways, it's going to be a tough drive in as well. Christina's monitoring the roadways to see if there's any backups. Looks like we're okay right now, but that heavier rain building on in. It's just the start of that morning rush, so not a whole lot of you out the door just yet. And that rain will be with us through about mid to late morning before it tapers off to some scattered showers. You see that break in the action well off to the west. That's our afternoon weather here out through western Virginia and western North Carolina, lifting on in. The southern tier of this system has a lot of energy with it. It fired off our first real severe weather outbreak last night just south of Atlanta in Georgia and through Macon, Georgia as well, with some tornado warnings and severe thunderstorm warnings there. Not the case in our area. We're on the northern tier there. Still mild temperatures-ish. We're in the 50s in some spots, but the first phase bringing us the rain, wrapping on up and heading off towards the north and east. The second, the upper level low, will spawn a sister low here tonight, and that'll fill back in the radar screen late tonight and eventually pulling in colder air, catching up with it and changing us over to some snow during the day tomorrow. 42 in Gloucester right now, 48 in Chesapeake. We're at 45 Williamsburg, 57 in Edenton, 47 at the beach. Futurecast painting a very wet picture this morning. Rain heavy at times right through the mid to late morning before it wraps up to some scattered showers. Wouldn't be surprised those clouds thin out a bit, especially to the south. And look at the numbers. Farther south you are, the warmer you'll be in the 60s. North will stay into the 40s there as that storm system passes right overhead. Clouds build right back in tonight, and then rain fills back in on the radar screen, say after midnight into early tomorrow morning. Then as cold air catches up, you see it along the I-95 corridor by 8 a.m., and eventually it heads towards the Hampton Roads area through the rest of the afternoon, and we'll have some snow showers with us through late afternoon into the early evening as the storm pulls away. It'll also be breezy, meaning higher tide levels, especially for this evening's high tide. How much rain? A good soaking, 1 to 2 inches of rainfall by the time the first phase wraps on up, and we'll add a little bit more to that tomorrow before the changeover occurs. I think around 6 a.m. or so, just west of Richmond, around 10 a.m. or so through Williamsburg area and Peninsula, and then by the noon to 1 p.m. hour, we'll see that progress towards the coastline. How much can you expect? Really dependent on the snowfall rates. The heavier the snow, it'll overwhelm the warmer grounds, and we'd see it accumulate on road surfaces. Since it's happening during the daylight hours, I don't think that'll happen. I think this is mostly a grassy, elevated surfaces accumulating event here, up to 1 inch, north of that 1 to 2, and then slightly higher totals where we have winter storm watches up for the upper peninsula and upper parts of the eastern shore for tomorrow. 52 today, heavy morning rain becoming breezy. We should see some sunshine, especially the farther south you are this afternoon at times. Tonight, 37, periods of rain developing again and breezy. And that changeover occurs during the mid-morning hours tomorrow into early afternoon. Minor accumulations. Skies clear out on Thursday. A nice day Friday before another storm system could impact us this weekend. All right, let's get to